questions. What do you say, Danny?
I think he needs a new airplane so he can take weekend trips.
I'm not sure Mom would be in favor of that. Anyway, he just sold his airport, so where would he keep it?
How about a new sailboat? He used to love to race when I was little.
No, we don't own a lake. How about a new fencing outfit to go with his saber and mask and foil?
Terrific idea. He hasn't fenced since he was captain of the Brandeis team.
But who's he gonna fence with? Mom? Come on, guys, think hard. Maybe we could get him something to do in law. The entire legal code on a hard disk.
Boring. But speaking of discs, maybe we could get him a new computer and some software.
He has it. He has it all.
I know. A new telephone. He hasn't changed our phones for over a month.
What about a huge spool of wires so we can rewire our audio and stereo equipment as much as you want?
I've got it. A stereo decoder, digital 8-track Dolby surround sound system, tuner, and amplifier.
He has it. He has it all. You know what Dad always says, tomorrow's technology today.
How about a double room at Beechmore or Northgate? Sort of plan for the future.
Daniel!
Only an idea, but when it's my birthday, I like having parties.
That's it. Let's give Dad a party.
A surprise party.
With balloons and a magician
And music. You know how Daddy loves to play the piano and adores hearing it played. Let's invite our friend Bruce to play for Daddy in honor of his special birthday. Morty, dear family and friends, our guest this evening is a native of Iowa, but now makes his home in New York City. A National Merit Scholar, he was awarded a full scholarship at Juilliard. He has performed at Tanglewood and Alice Tully Hall in New York City. He is on the faculty of the Juilliard School of Music, and he is the 1986 Silver Medal finalist of the American Music Scholarship Association competition. Please welcome Mr. Bruce Brubaker.
Good evening, everyone, and happy birthday. I'm going to play several short pieces for you tonight. The first thing I'd like to play is a sonata by Domenico Scarlatti, who was an Italian, but he spent most of his life in Spain and in the service of the royal family there. This is a very short piece, but it's divided into 3 little sections. As you'll hear, it starts out very quietly and then becomes more and more animated as the piece goes along. gave names to the two parts of his personality, which he thought were the most significant contributors to his way of thinking, and they were Florestan and Eusebius. Florestan was the kind of exuberant and tempestuous part of his nature, and Eusebius was the dreamer, the calming influence in a way. And these pieces represent that very much. The first piece is definitely Florestan, I think. And that piece that I'm going to play for you is called Quinns. The second piece is, on the other hand, Eusebius, and it's called Why. And the third piece has elements of both, I think. It certainly starts out as Florestan, but in the middle there's a very calm section, which is sort of the other part of Schumann's character, I think, saying, don't get too excited. So 3 pieces. The first is called Twins, then Why, and In der Nacht.
John Elway, they would have been in much more serious problems than they were, as Winder.
And on behalf of my mother, Anita Hyman, who has a terrible cold and a fever and who unfortunately couldn't be with us this evening, I would like to sing a song that she was to have sung this evening. She asked me to do it for her in honor of Morty. From Mom. Oh, what a beautiful evening. We thank you, Bruce, for music so gay. We're happy to gather with Morty to wish him a happy birthday. There's a bright, happy smile on Mort's punum. Look at Barb and the boys at their punums. The boys kept the secret, but Mom almost slipped. Imagine how Barbara reacted. She flipped. Oh, what a beautiful evening. Oh, what a wonderful day. We're happy to gather with Morty to wish him a happy birthday. My name is Susan Schmalow, and I'm Barbara's sister and Morty's sister-in-law. And Nate would like to join me up here to help us sing. Come here, Nate.
Fix them, turn the microphone.
Okay. You ready first? What do you want to say? You want to say something? Hey. Okay. Hey, Morty, dear old redhead, you have reached the big 5-0. There's got to be a reason why you're called El Grande Rojo. Once you were a skinny kid, but now we sure can tease. You're the only one who can grow a belly from canned peas. Glory, Morty, glory, glory. Your golf is surely hunky-dory. But still you'd like it better if you'd never club and you're looking for the perfect club. Now you have a hot tub to soothe your aching back. Remember when the ceiling fell before you could unpack. You're some terrific dad, you are to all of your 3 boys. So how come you're still in love with toys? Glory, Morty, glory, glory. You go for gadgets, that's the story. And when it comes to telephone, a fortune you've invested, soon you're gonna have to be divested. You haven't got much tolerance, you must admit, for smoke. People who do cigarettes are not your favorite folk. You can't deny my veggie medley you never ate. Instead, you kind of mushed it on your plate. Glory, Morty, glory, glory. Your piano playing is laudatory. You bought yourself a Porsche, and now it's your joy and pride. And if only you would dance, you'd please your bride. You're really into opera, you've got a super brain. Alas, we gotta tell you that we really miss your playing. We think you are terrific, and you're oh so generous. And that's why you deserve this fuss. Glory, 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 glory. We got something for you that's hunky-dory. It's a present you're gonna love. It won't be a mirage when that lady comes each month with your massage.
on the Tree of Life at Yakima Day School. It will read December 11th, 1986. Say, Ryan. I don't.
Morty's present. Am I doing it right? And the reason I'm doing this is tonight someone said, "Are you Morty's mother?" I didn't know it showed. Morty, when my mother was getting older, and my sister and I were also, my mother said, "Don't tell me how old you are, because that makes me so much older." And I'm telling you right now, kid, I don't want to hear any more birthdays, so I'm going to have to start lying. Marty, for you, no gadgets, so I'm not sure that you'll understand. But something given with a lot of love, and I think a lot of thought, from your aunts, one uncle, and a lot of cousins. It's an arbor in Israel. Of 85 trees, there's one patch. You have to dig the holes. You're so welcome. Now, one other thing. I just found out, thanks to a beautiful blonde named Gila, am I pronouncing it right? But maybe I should have given this to you, but it's too late. She said, this is the beginning of the Jewish National Fund. My father, who always called you Red, I would never call you anything else, but this was his, and it's for a piece of land in Israel. I'm not sure that I can give you the deed. I don't know what street it's on. But if you want to go look, here it is. And I didn't know it was a museum piece. I just found it. Frame it, Barbara. Now here's Rose. Oh, who's that little guy down there, dear? 3 years old.
Either you or Daniel.
And Arnold is over here. Richard, where are you?
Yes. Run back to David.
Grandmother? Your mother? Father? Okay, that's it. How could I stop? Here, let's put this.
We all appreciate the time that you spent going around school and getting every state-of-the-art, whatever you were getting is always state-of-the-art. And the more important, the most state-of-the-art is with Barbara and those 3 boys of yours. And I wish you lots of love and happiness in the future and with all your friends and relatives.
Good evening. I'm Mark Wellinghoff, and it's really a pleasure to be standing up in front of everybody for this celebration. I have no gifts with me. I cannot do magic. I can't play the piano. I do have the privilege of managing this establishment, some others. I have the distinct honor of being hired by Morton, and what he saw of me at the time, I don't know. What he still sees in me, I still don't know, but I'll find out sometime. It's a real honor because a gentleman who's been extremely fair, very generous, and a real concern of the people that I serve and that he serves. And he really has a kind heart, maybe not to some of the vendors that he deals with. I have to listen to that. No. But it really is an honor as we celebrate this evening. I just want to leave everybody with one notion, and that is that before you leave, you got to make sure you clean up. Otherwise, you're here tomorrow. And I guess, all niceties aside, all of you can go home at the end of the evening and you don't have to deal with Morton on Monday morning, which I'm going to have to do. Best wishes for a very happy life, Mort. Best wishes for a nice birthday. Congratulations.
I'm Dick Rapkin, I'm Mort's older brother. I guess I've known him longer than anybody else because I was there when he came along. He was the baby of the family because he was 5 years younger than our middle brother. And he was a little spoiled. It's lasted all his life. He'd get in trouble and we got blamed for it. I don't know how he got all that weight. He never ate when he was a baby. Vegetables were poison. And if my mother hadn't gone to school to feed him, he probably would have starved to death. And never would have been here tonight. So with no more further ado, I can sing a song. I didn't buy him a present. What can you get since somebody's got everything? Just want to wish him another many more years, and thanks for a lovely party.
As I look around the room, there's about a dozen of us here who have spent the last 40 years with Morty. And if there's one thing that I can pinpoint by one word to just describe him, it just hasn't been dull. Happy birthday.
In a healthy new year, and also a happy birthday, 100th birthday, exactly 50 years from today, the same time and the same place. We're all each expected to be there. I've known Morton for a long time and have always admired his ability. Not only is he an entrepreneur, a developer, a financier, a builder, a planner, and a man with vision, but also he is one of the city's great legal lights. Among his titles are an attorney and counselor at law, a solicitor in chancery, which are not many of those anymore, and a proctor in admiralty. On occasion, he will even wear his cocked hat at request. I again wish you the best of everything, continued good luck, good success, and a special tribute to Barbara for arranging such a lovely affair. Thank you.
A long time, Mort. I guess it's been longer than we both probably want to remember. It's been over 40 years. He's one of my best friends, and I want to wish him the best of everything and a happy birthday.
I can't leave an audience like this without doing something. John is going to come up and help me. Let's give John a big hand. Does everybody know John? Here, John.
Simply for the purpose of addressing the Coleraine Township trustees. And I have prepared a speech for the Coleraine Township trustees. Fortunately, I didn't write it down, so I will make up a new one. Again, I have to say that this came as not a surprise. It came as one of those cardiac shocks. When I walked in the door and found all of you nice people here, the one thing I told Barbara we aren't going to do for my 50th birthday is anything bigger than a little party with the family. And as usual, Barbara doesn't quite hear everything I have to say. This is just wonderful, and what you did and how you did it, I'll never know. And either I'm slipping or you have become one of the greatest sleight of hand artists in town. I spent the afternoon with my brother-in-law, Nate Schmalo, who, I don't know how he managed to keep me away from here, but I knew that tomorrow we were having a concert, and Bruce Brubaker was nice enough to come to town to do the concert, but what I didn't know is he was going to do something tonight. So I didn't get out here to help set up the piano and make sure the tuner got here. And, I found out that Barbara had changed everything around. I got real angry because the tuner wasn't coming tomorrow. He came today, and I couldn't understand why. And I called up the tuner. I have to apologize to him tomorrow because I bawled him out to change his date. And a lot of things just sort of fell into place. But it's just a really nice thing to have all of you here and to share this event. And I can't think of a nicer place than Northgate, which is our just this wonderful facility. And I'm glad that Manny, we got you out here because Manny's the guy that built it. And you didn't realize it was such a good party place. And I think what's going to happen now is that we're going to have to adjust some of the prices here to reflect this nice party. Mark, just please make sure that you get everything accounted for and we don't charge the party to Northgate. And thanks to Mark, and most of you don't realize you sort of see this as a pretty easy thing to put together, but what you see here is a whole setup for a party and a setup for a concert. And at 6 o'clock tomorrow, the staff has to come back here and tear this place all apart and get set up for breakfast because we have a bunch of people living here. So thanks to the Northgate residents for allowing us to use this facility, and I'll do that personally tomorrow. But again, everybody, Barb, thanks. Really, it was just wonderful. It just blew me away with this thing. Stuart and Michael and Danny, you were great. I didn't realize you had this talent. And, and I couldn't understand why they kept asking me questions about what is that thing, you know, this piece of stereo equipment, and they're writing down things. And little did I know that I was sealing my own doom and putting it all together. So again, just a wonderful thing to have everybody here, and thanks for being here, and I hope that thing's broken. But just have a good time and enjoy it, and I don't know what else is in store, but whatever it is, it's going to be fun. Thanks again.